Cody's Caravan, we're in Lincoln today. We're hanging out with Sandra Mollon, who is a wizard. You are a wizard, my friend.
Ah,
a wizard.
yes, magic fingers with the fabrics and the scissors, huh? You know, it's really not wizardry. I actually teach this, and when I go to teach adults, I say, look, I was a middle school substitute teacher. I believe my sixth graders could do this, so no worries, you can too. It really is a lot easier than it looks.
I disagree, but let's start with the process. So you start off with this. Just a plain white.
You know, I do use commercially printed fabrics, a lot of batiks and stuff, and I feel like it's important to include those because I know traditional quilters are looking at my stuff and they're going to go up to a piece and go like, I have that fabric. So if you look at the work, you can see that there's traditional batiks in there, but you can't get everything at a store. You're never going to get it. So I start with the white fabric, and then I use Procyon dyes in a various different ways of, you know, ice dyeing and painting on and folding. And like I was saying to you, you know, this wouldn't be a fabric that you would necessarily buy to make a shirt out of. It's not that interesting. But it would be great to get, you know, a rock out of. So, you know, you've got the browns, the grays, the blacks, lines in it, and you could cut apart any little bit and fuse it into your composition to get that rock.
Fantastic, fantastic. Come here, Sean. Let's show them behind the scenes. Let's show you just how magnificent the sewing is. Okay, so is it okay if I pull this one back?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're seeing a photorealistic. This is the Grand Canyon.
Yep, it's a. This is called Toro Weep Overlook. It's a very famous place, you know, looking down at the Colorado River. Sun's, you know, maybe late in the afternoon, the sun is coming in, hitting that canyon, bouncing off the river. There's some greenery down by the river and those beautiful colors of the Grand Canyon.
Now let's show them behind the scenes.
Go ahead.
Would you look at the stitching in the back of this, guys? Look at all that. That is unbelievable. That work is unbelievable.
Well, thanks, but you know, the rule is that, you know, it's not a quilt unless it's quilted, so it's got to have a top, a batting, and a backing. And you know, all of the stitching is what makes it. Rocks are not even as hard as fur. So if you look at the stitching on the back of the polar bears,
yes.
and I can kind of pull this up for you, and you can kind of get a sense, you know, of the back of the quilt. I'm just going to pull it right off the wall.
Look at that.
So you can see
That's
what that looks like.
incredible.
So, you know, I spend almost as much time behind the machine at the, with, you know, the thread and the stitching as I do with the fabric.
That's amazing. It's amazing. Okay,
That is
so we're going to
unbelievable.
show you some more of the process coming up and tell you some more stories because this lady is traveling the world teaching people how to do this.
And she
I mean,
should.
the world.
She's
We'll tell you that coming up.
exceptional. Thanks, Code. Okay.